Greetings to y'all again. I'm reporting back with another video. Currently at 8:41, Friday, April 24th, 2026 at night. And I don't know, doing another check-in. I'm gonna try to make this, not too long in case any people have anywhere to be. But I've been today specifically, I've been thinking a lot about simplistic minds because there are a lot of simple things in life that people look at in a kind of like narrow-minded way. And what I mean by that is like, say like I say that like we all live and we all die. Everyone knows that it's simple information, but just because it's simple doesn't mean like doesn't have depth to it. You know what I mean? Because the concept of life and death, conception and death itself, I feel like it's overlooked. But most people call you simple-minded for thinking like that way, which is, to me, it's kind of crazy to me. It's understandable, but it's still kind of crazy. And I also wanted to talk about the topic of loneliness because I feel like I've experienced loneliness in my life. I'm not saying I'm a loner, I'm a lonely person, but I've experienced it before, and it's not the most fun experience. But the advice I give to anyone who may be feeling lonely would be to talk to someone. Now, when I say talk to someone, I don't mean talk to a therapist necessarily. That's not always a circumstance I always refer to. That's not always, what it means to say to talk to someone. When I say talk to someone, I mean like it could be a random stranger on the street. It could be your neighbor. It could be your mother. It could be your brother. Whoever needs to be that solace for you, talk to somebody. Because I figured in my experience that talking to someone about your problems openly can kind of take that weight off your shoulders, because you're not like, once you get it off your chest, I feel like it's now like lifted off. Like, that's the best way I can say it. Like, I'm not saying like tell like everyone your secrets, like don't be an open book, but like at least like share, like, think something's lingering on your mind for a while, or you have these concepts and thoughts that kind of just stay there and they kind of drive you crazy. Telling someone necessarily can maybe be that solace for you. You know what I mean? I've done that. I try applying that every day in my life now. I have a friend who I confide in, or I tell in, or I have these sometimes conversations with my brother, and to you, that's why what's one of the reasons I make these videos, is to kind of lay it all on you, you know what I mean? So like, I'm not just confiding these thoughts in my head, so I can speak out to like the world or whoever's watching. It's not necessarily the world, but I think it's also important to I don't know. I was at school today, and throughout the day I was kind of like, I was trying to write down what I should talk about when I'm making these monologues, if I may call it that. I was thinking of like, should it be like a script? You know what I mean? But eventually I was like, no, I don't want to make it a script, because I feel like if I make it a script, or I make a certain topic, I'm either gonna stray away from that topic I wrote down, or I'm just gonna sound like a robot because I'm reading off a script that I wrote on a piece of paper, and I didn't want that. So I feel like if I make it like this, no script, no nothing, no topic, I'm just going off shit that lingers on my mind, it's more raw that way, And that way I can look back on these videos and say, that's the type of person I am. I'll try to make these videos no less than more than 8 minutes. 8 minutes is a stretch, because like a viewer's attention span is only so long. Hopefully, I can look back at these videos and I've solidified myself as a guaranteed artist, and I've already made strides on the type of artist I want to be. I hope I'm able to do that. And to future me, whoever you are, whoever you look like, or you might be a different person, you have a different mind state, you're probably at a different problems in life than you are right now. But if I had to tell my future self something, who's probably gonna come back and watch this video, I'd say, I don't know what I'd say. I'm kind of at a loss for words. Hopefully when that time comes, I'll know what to say at that time, so I can look back at that future. But as of right now, I guess I can just leave it off at that. Leave that at session number 1. Last video was an introduction. This is the first actual session. So yeah, it's kind of like the last. Still rambling on about nothing, But I hope as time goes on, as the more videos I post, I'll have a better understanding and recognition of how to work this. Because not only are you new to this, I'm new to this too. It's still kind of awkward. It's less awkward than yesterday. I'll give it that. But I don't know. It still feels new. Goals so far as of today. I'm trying to read a philosophical book while I'm trying to make a beat, make a painting. That's what the painting looks like. Can you see that? Well, it's a painting. I'll show you next video, but it's just a painting. Working on that, try to finish that, and yeah, go outside in nature, walk around, listen to music. Maybe that will broaden my perspective. I don't know. But that concludes today's video. Session number 1. A follow-up from last. And from the date being Friday, April 24th from 8:49. That concludes today's video. And I'll see y'all in the next one.